So we got about how many minutes? I could break up if I ever want. Or
What's going on, everybody? What's up? Hello, hello. Still kind of messing with the cameras here and trying to get a optimal view. But yeah, guys, welcome back to another wonderful stream. My name is Jen Gumple Stop, and over to my got Magnus builds. Say hi to the peoples.
what's up, guys? How you doing?
And we're just gonna build some things, some plastic crack here. Justin? What you say you were building today?
So I'm gonna work a little bit more on this sort of like entry grade FA78 kit bash thing that I'm doing, and then I'm gonna pull out probably probably one of my full mechanics IBO kits. I don't know which one yet, but it's gonna be one of the Barbatos variants.
Dude, that'd be sick. That'd be sick. I might pull out a master grade that I might start building after this one, depending on how fast this one goes. But I got one of the new battle log kits. I've been kind of looking forward to this one because this one I love the ground Gundam. It's one of my favorite suits. So why not? I like the colors too. The colors are sick.
I like that one. I think that's one of them that I ordered today.
When I did the pre-order, I snatched 3, and I felt bad for a little bit. Like, oh man, dude, I'm grabbing 3, and then I saw how many were still left. I'm like, whatever. What's up, Anthony? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me double check and make sure that our videos are coming through, dude. Can you speak real quick? Oh shoot! Oh dang, Justin's frozen. Oh, oops. Like we lost Justin there for a little bit. We'll get him right back. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always nice. I always like to have a nice little environment. Chill place. Yeah, we'll get Justin back here in a second. Looks like connection kind of went bad. We'll figure it out. We go ahead and monitor it just in case. That's true, man. That's true. It's always good to have a know who the person is behind the user. It's like everybody's there's some random username, but it's to kind of put a name to a face, and it's not this ambiguous rando name. Give me a second. See what Justin's messaging me right now. He said he's having some internet issues on his end. No worries, we'll get that dealt with. But in the meantime, I'll get started. Yeah, this one looks pretty sick. Oh, it comes with two. So, alrighty, Justin's coming on back. All right, welcome back, Justin.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, can you talk for a second? I want to make sure that your audio is coming through good.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, you're good.
Cool, cool.
All right.
That's what happens when you pay for the best internet in a neighborhood that's oversaturated with connections, and everyone pays for the best internet.
Did you know that Gundam Marker now makes a clear gloss and a clear matte?
Yeah, yeah.
I had no idea.
I'm not sure. Did I? No, I didn't order those. I was legitimately thinking about ordering those though to try them out.
I am intrigued.
Yeah. What I think they would be useful for is not to not for like an entire kit, but let's say I'm doing a build and I'm like, man, I really want to make sure that this part is matte and this part is glossy, because sometimes you can get that really awesome contrast.
Yeah.
Like the same color. So what if I took a kit and I go ahead and I use my, Mr. Super Clear gloss coat, and then I get the matte coat marker, and I don't know about using the actual, like, applying it as a marker, but like I normally do a Gundam marker, drain it into a little cup, and then paint it from there.
That sounds like a really good idea. Yeah, I'd be really interested in seeing how like how it looks compared to Mr. Hobby, or because
Yeah.
I mean all I have is a spray, and I mean I used it and but I haven't done contrasting clear coats yet. I haven't kind of really jumped to that point yet.
Yeah, I think that that's about. So it seems like there's a trend right now for like black on things, right? Um, and black is like the most dangerous color because it might look really great, but like it'll look really great to the person making it,
Yeah,
but then other people just you don't see contours, you don't see anything like that. So I think that to properly do a black suit, if you could have the matte gloss, maybe even throw in some satin in there.
oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, something like that I think would really make an all black kit pop. Um, it'd still be hard to photograph, but that would at least fix the. I've seen a lot of like black 3.0 painted kits right recently. It's like, okay, cool, you got a silhouette there.
Yeah, I saw. I don't know if it was Millie or someone. Yeah, I think it was her. She painted a Grams, but she went Vanta black,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I mean that's impossible to photograph. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I'd love to understand the like the I guess the like down to the chemical level why that black absorbs so much light as it does.
right.
But yeah, that thing just like gobbles up light. Um, but I ran into that problem with my when I did that kit bash with the 30-minute missions.
Yeah.
Some parts of it were black, and yeah, I just had a really hard time lighting it up. But I kind of found a nice happy medium for it, and thankfully I got taken care of. But it was still it was definitely still a learning. It was a learning curve.
Yeah.
Me. Let me swap out this cam. Oh, this isn't on? Oh, doing. That's why.
The curse of
Yeah,
always finding other projects you want to do in the middle of another project.
oh, dude, yeah. I right now I'm in this like mode of oh that'd be really cool to do X and Y. Oh dang, I plugged in the wrong. Oh, oh wow, you're dark. Oh, you're out of focus too. See, I was recording something else, and I turned off autofocus. I turned off a bunch of
Oh yeah,
things.
yeah. You have you been watching the Build Real series?
You know, I have. I only watched the first episode. I didn't know if any more popped up on YouTube yet.
So they got all of them like officially released with the English subtitles now versus uh, previously where watching crappy copy versions of it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was laughing because the episode that I watched today, which I think is the final episode, like they they were like doing something and the weapons he was using were so powerful they would have broken the arms, and his solution to it was to attach them then to the shield. Um, and I was just laughing at that because it seems to be the way to go now with things of just sticking on the shield.
Yeah, because like, isn't that like the thing like with like the like some of the high performance suits, everything's on the shield.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even I'm gonna say quite a few of the unicorn variants just on the shield, the full armor stuff on the shield. Yeah.
Okay, so this thing has some extra parts. We got different shoulders. That's gonna be great to save for later.
Nice.
Um, no, we've been watching just the regular content out there. Like we started watching Hawkeye last week and um caught another episode today, and I do need to jump on and catch um, Lost in Space since it's our last season.
Yeah, yeah. I started watching this last season of that the other day. Yesterday or the day before.
Dude, I love that show. I
Yeah.
think it's really. I think like as far as like reboots or whatever go, that's pretty solid. Like
Oh yeah.
I hope to hear. I don't know. And like we get a preview of like some like for example like I hope we get more than just the concept art for the Gundam movie.
We will. I'm just waiting for people to stop posting it
But,
like it's the first time they've seen it.
yeah, that frustrates the hell out of me. It's like, oh my god, look at this shot, dude! I've seen that shot 20 times already, man.
I get so because they don't even have like they never have a screenshot in the initial like headlines of it. So I'm like, it's something new.
Yeah,
Nope. It's just the first time that reporter saw it.
like yes, we get it.
I'm confident that we're definitely gonna get the Gundam live action proper movie that we want though.
I'm confident because I'm happy that it's going forward because so I watched Cowboy Bebop and I thought it was great. The complaints that I've heard are just kind of like contrived,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, no, I think it'll be fine. Like I think everything will be okay, and I have no reason to believe that um that the Gundam movie will be any different.
Right. I really need to my some of the stuff that I ordered today were 220 sanding sticks because I've noticed uh, the toughest grit that I have available to me right now is 600, and that's just not enough for when I have putty that I need
Yeah,
to sand through.
yeah. I used putty when I did that that like I guess you could call it a like restoration on the tall geese on the master grade,
Yeah,
and I told myself like, man, maybe I should like if only I could channel that confidence all the time, because I was just like, all right, we're gonna put a little bit here, we'll let it dry, and then I just like, dude, I was doing the thing without even like
yeah,
being like nervous about messing it up, and then now I'm like, yeah, let's do that again. And I was like, do I want to? It's weird. I don't know what like I don't know if it's just like I'm afraid of messing it up on a kit that I already didn't build.
yeah. So I think what really got it for like broke that feeling for me was my first time doing a resin kit because like step three, I'm looking at the direction and it's like here's your here's your chest piece and then remove the red highlighted portions. And I'm like, oh, oh, this is what I got myself into.
Yeah,
And I,
it's nerve wracking, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. But like the instant that like you chop off what it tells you to chop off and sand it down so there's nothing crazy sticking out. Uh, get that resin piece good to go, and then you do that test fitting, and when when you see everything marry up the way that at least it seems like it's supposed to, it's just like okay, and like then each time you do something like that again and again and again, like it just wears down that apprehensive feeling each time.
So
I
I
tell you what, like when I get to the full resin sometime, whether that's uh, this this 160th thing that I have uh, got my name in the hat for now, or if I can get my hands on a 1/100th Kshatriya, something like that, like it's gonna be a whole different level. I feel like
uh,
because that's not something where I can just write Bluefin and say, hey, I need a replacement part because I broke it.
yeah, or call Child of Mecha. Like
Yeah,
I mean not Child of Mecha, Mecha Parts
Mecha
guy,
Parts guy. Yeah,
because like what kit did I was thinking about? Oh, so I was able to snatch. So like when I was thinking about weapons for some of the other customs that I have pending, I
yeah,
told myself I'm like, well, let me do you know, let me do like a I don't know like a more something that's not from the Gundam universe, as a weapon. But greetings, Commander Wolf. How you doing, bud? Welcome to L Stream. Thank you for coming by and stopping by. I gotta
What
stop.
up?
I gotta stop using that tagline because that's for my channel. um, but yeah, like I have a new type had a resin um for the simp rifle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had one, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'll snatch it because it was like 20 something shipped. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds good to me. And I know he's like, he's building this. He's like doing this huge restoration to or like rebuild to the house that he bought. And, it's just like yeah, screw it. So I bought all three Pale Riders from him, and then I bought that.
Oh
And
shoot, I didn't realize you got all three of the Pale Riders
so
from him.
yeah, I got them all from one person. Um, well, technically I got four because I bought the Toast Trader from him.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So and he made a comment about that. He's like, it's wild that you've bought every single Pale Rider kit from me, and I'm like, well, you're holding them and you don't want to build them. I'll give them a home. And he's like, oh, it's just because he has a lot of other projects that he does. I mean, I like his style because he does the really nice clean build, and I think that's
Right.
probably where how like every builder they have their which direction to go. I think I'm likely
What's
going to
what's the what's the trend on TikTok? Like the comfort character thing. That's their comfort build theme.
yeah, like I think I'm very very comfortable doing clean builds. Yeah, I saw that Sleepy Fox is doing a
Yeah.
stream. So we usually do them on Thursdays, but whenever both of us have a free schedule on Thursdays or Fridays. But this week is one of those weeks where you're like, we're home. Let's go ahead and do it on Friday. And because a couple of our friends are streaming or doing lives right now, like Princess of Xeon, she's on Twitch here in a bit. We're here, Sleepy Fox. Yeah, man. Fridays are busy nights.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so I scored that Simp assault rifle,
Nice.
and I'm like, and it has a like an M203 type of, well, was it the new one, the 302, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Um, and it has something like it on the underrail,
Okay.
and I think that'll kind of fit what my mental requirement.
That's what matters, man. That'll be really cool. That's for which services? It
So the so I think the army one is going to be very um, long range, big rounds.
makes sense.
So but it's also going to have an MLRS pod. So the missile pod that I bought that has the radome, I'll put that one
Yeah.
on the army kit.
Okay.
Um, but I'll probably give that weapon to it. And I'll because I do plan on so like part of all these builds is I am going to do a mini diorama.
Right.
So I'll do, and I think I may have bought one too many kits. Like I looked at my rack and I have an extra ground Gundam for some reason.
Okay.
So I might. So like so the army one. So I actually switched them up. I was gonna do the Gym Sniper 2 for the army, but I feel that the army one is better served with a ground Gundam, and the Marine
Right.
Corps will probably be better served with the Gym Sniper 2.
Okay.
Um, I already have an army theme Gym Sniper 2 up there, so I might
Yeah.
put them both in the same diorama.
Does
And
does does the high grade come with basically a M42, or are you doing master grade?
I'm doing master grade for all those kits.
Okay. Yeah, so that basically comes with an M40 rifle. Then
Yeah, yeah, it comes with that small like. submachine gun rifle, looking thing.
Yeah.
The Gym Sniper 2 comes with that kind of a. It looks like a bullpup, almost like a
Yep.
Tavor. Um,
Yeah.
which is kind of why I.
Well, the Gym Sniper 2 also comes with like I I don't have it sitting
It
around
looks like
right
a.
now.
It looks like a Mark like a M14, the
Yeah,
sniper
kind of.
rifle.
Kind of. Yeah, that thing is like straight up just earth weapon. I mean, I guess they all are technically earth weapons considering that's what takes place, but
Like, so what I'll do is for the Marine Corps one, since I'll do a Gym Sniper 2, I'll probably just like paint the oh my god, paint the body of it like wood because
yeah.
that's how it is for the Marines.
Okay.
And I think that'll kind of look because I know I saw with the Marines that we were with in Iraq. I saw they had two. They either had the M14 EBR or they
Yeah.
had the M14. See, I was gonna
Right.
do a build stream, but couldn't get the Twitch stuff working. Yeah. So Commander Wolf, I've been curious about the Transformers kits. The Hobby Lobby near me has um, a bunch of I mean, they had a Megatron, Bumblebee, and a Optimus Prime. I was really close to scooping them all up, but I'm like, dude, chill out.
They are expensive.
You you only like I feel that I need to focus on one franchise at a time. So Gunpla is like my thing, and I really enjoy it. So I'll just go with that. So well on these custom kits, I'm doing all the branches. I'm doing Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Space Force. Each kit has each service will have a kit that kind of fits their theme. All except the Navy one because there really isn't a Marine like a aquatic Earth Federation suit that doesn't look weird and or that
Yeah,
it
there's
isn't
no
stupid
master grade
expensive.
Atlas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I just went ahead and I'm doing a ground Gundam, but so Justin and I were kind of spitballing this the other day that to do kind of I'm gonna make it a hybrid. So instead of trying to squish in all these elements of each branch of service into a kit, it'll the kit itself will mimic a weapon system from that service. So the army one is gonna have like a hodgepodge of um like M1 Abrams, long range artillery, and some MLRS aspects. MLRS multiple launch rocket system, so it's like similar to HIMARS, but HIMARS are sort of just rocket assisted dumb rounds versus MLRS are like targeted. Um, but yeah, like I do have an Air Force one in mind, but I need to find the high grade giant Gatling that doesn't cost $30 because I know they're $10 and I've seen them on Amazon for 30, and I'm not paying $30 for that. I have a Gatling here, but I don't think it's big enough. But the Air Force kit, what it's going to do is it's going to mimic an A10 because I love being the A10. Yeah, I'll check them out on the GU Discord here in a bit.
Talking about this,
Yeah, yeah. I should have scooped one up when they were just buy it. But
I'll
yeah,
just send it to you. I don't know when I'm gonna use it.
are you sure?
I don't know when I'm gonna use it. I can easily like probably just take that from one of the other kits that has a Gatling gun in it, because like I have no plans for it.
But like, but yeah, because the Air Force one is gonna basically mirror an A10, except like Yeah, well, Justin literally just snatched one from his ridiculous backlog that makes my backlog look like nothing. I thought I had a big backlog. Um, but yeah, like we're and then the Marine Corps one will just be kind of I'll probably just do like a sniper, just your typical kind of like a recon theme. Which should be really easy to do. I can probably get a ghillie suit. Everything will be real nice. Um, the yeah, the Navy one, I'm gonna do this weird. What my 3D model? Oh, I got. Oh, that's right. You do 3D printing. I totally forgot about that.
Hmm. Nice. You 3D print a 160 goof? Need something for my PGU to chop up.
Dude, Battle and I on the GU Discord, we're going back and forth about. Um, so like, I'm not the biggest fan of Zaku's, but I love me some Goofs. And he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Goof is just a Zaku," and I'm like, "No, that's no Zaku boy." And we were just going back and forth about it, and he brought up the whole like,
It is
don't
not.
make me school you on the Hoggy's just being a souped up Leo, and I'm like, well, I took you to school last time and told you that friggin' that's not the case. Leo is just is a cheap Toggies. That'd be kind of cool to see what the 3D like how it would be like 3D printed because um oh shit, Chief Gunpla's in the house. What's up, man? How you doing,
What?
dude? Good, I haven't seen you. I haven't heard from you a bit, man. Good, glad to see you. Thank you for coming by, man. Which is here, clipping our little plastic addiction, clipping
Yeah.
away, doing the battle log, uh, ground Gundam. There we go, boom. Because I love me some ground assault suits.
What do I want to do with that one now?
Yeah, man. So Justin and I are trying to, we're trying to get a little more regular schedule on this. Work and kind of keep things going and stuff like that. But we're just here for the fun of it, man. We're just trying to have some fun.
Yep.
So I mean, so far, yeah, it's straightforward. It's it's just almost feels like a definitely a recolor of the ground Gundam, but I love the colors. These colors are great. I'm a sucker for anything with a dark military theme to it. Bandai did this and all, and basically it was take my money.
Yeah.
I mean, but let's be real, they do that with anything.
I mean, I totally got the Astray inversion and the Goof recolor because they look cool.
Definitely, man, and that's and Justin and I talked about this in our first stream together. Was kind of like like why like because I took a little bit of a hiatus when it came to content because I was like, man, I kind of felt like it became a job, and then now it's just like I'll just have some fun building and let the content flow, not force it. But you'll get a kick out of this, man. I was talking about earlier. I'm doing these custom kits for you and I talked about the Air Force one. I mean about the Space Force one. We got the Air Force one kind of nailed down. I'm gonna do an A10 themed Rezel. Gonna be sick.
I still say you just build a stormtrooper for the Space Force.
That would be quite the tongue in cheek joke. Dude, the other night I was like thinking it's one of those nights where you just like stay up late just because your mind doesn't shut off. I couldn't stop thinking of how I'm gonna make solar panels.
Hmm.
I think I got it figured out, but it was just like I just my mind was just like that's what you're gonna think about right now.
Yeah.
Is there another hang?
F-91 with Freedom Wings for an Air Force theme.
The Gunny Z was kind of like a second choice for the Air Force because it seemed to me very pointy, very F-22 Raptor like,
Yeah.
smaller, more agile. It kind of gave me that vibe. Uh, but and I mean, I'm not gonna lie though, Gunny, I kind of like the Gunny Z's. I think I've always kind of liked them. Don't let Jahan hear me say that I like late UC suits.
I'm waiting for him to pop in now.
All right, man. Dude, thanks for stopping by, man. You have a good one. Appreciate you visiting. Have fun.
Take it easy, dude.
Yeah, Commander Wolf. I mean, dude, if let me see. You said you posted those 3D prints on the Discord? Instagram, okay. Jump onto the IG.
Let's see.
So for the by the way, I was gonna tell you for the Army Ground Gundam, I'm gonna grab the small shield from the Navy one. I'm not gonna have the Navy one carry a shield. It's just gonna be more submersible. Or that's the idea. Um, I'm gonna put both shields for the ground Gundam, and then gonna have him wear them both. So whenever he's gonna set up for like artillery, he'll like, smash them both down on the ground, and there'll be like double protection while he's doing long range fire support.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, that's a great idea. Pretty.
Extra recoil dampening.
Yeah, just like hook them up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Or just, because I think I have another long range gun or something, and just like put that, and then that's another where he can, they can shoot small arms from, like kind of like a hasty fire position. Oh shoot! Was I already supposed to build the chest? Did I get ahead of myself? Oh, sure did. Like
a master grade flamethrower with the backpack.
Could that be so Vietnam? Oh god, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Vietnam. I personally like there are some weapons on giant robots that just do not make sense to me in like Gundam universe. And I'm not gonna lie, flamethrower is one of them. Now if you turn it into like I don't know some particle weapon or something like that that's like naturally dissipates over time, then that works for me. But it's like I don't know something about the rule of them. At the same time, I think pistol makes more sense than rifle, just because of the caliber you're talking about and the length of the barrel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, imagine a Barrett for for a gym, like something akin to a Barrett 50 cal.
Yeah. Well, that would essentially be just one of the guns on the finger of one of these things, like like the 30 mics that we have on an LCS. Those would be the pistol, maybe. Really, probably a Mark 45 would be a pistol.
Well, like like a 20 millimeter would be good for a Vulcan, like a head Vulcan.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Mega particle cannon under my double barrel sniper rifle. Jesus. I love it. It's excessive. Dig it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so like because like the so obviously this is me thinking form factor would be smaller for some of these. Like if a mobile suit were to exist in real life, you would I would assume that the form factor would be about the size of the F-91 suits.
Hmm.
I think that's attainable, right? Um, so if you had like an arm mounted cannon like you have on the Alex, that would be the like the A10's cannon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, OP is great, man. I love it. That's why I was thinking about the A10 thing because I'm like that'd be great because
It's a flying gun.
yeah, and on top of that, like it's so American. It's just it makes
Yeah.
sense. And I happen and so like, that day I happen to have watched a short internet documentary of about the A10,
Hmm.
and I'm like, and that's where it hit me. I'm like, why? Come on, man, a Rezo with an A10? Hell yeah!
Yeah. This PGU beam rifle is so beautiful. I need to figure out a use for it.
I went to this local shop in St. Louis where I scooped up the freaking Sazabi, the real great
Hmm.
Sazabi, and like they had a PGU just chilling on the shelf. I'm like, dude,
Like unbuilt, like in the box.
yeah, just sitting
Wow.
there. And I just kept telling myself, I'm like, not yet.
Yeah, right. It's such a fun like and mine is essentially in a holding pattern now because of what I want to do with it. Yeah, but that's fine. It's not gonna get
uh,
worse.
that 1-to-1 new is in where is it?
Fukuoka,
Yeah.
and I fully intend to take a pilgrimage to there because I went to high school briefly in Fukuoka.
Was your dad
Very,
Navy?
huh?
Was your family Navy as well when you were out there? Or?
No, we hosted a when I was in high school. We hosted a Japanese student because I took Japanese,
Oh, that's sick.
and then I got accepted by one of the English teaching programs, and um, I wound up traveling over earlier than the other teachers, so to speak. Um, and like it was after I graduated, but their school year is a different time frame than ours. So I actually got to go to school with at a Japanese high school for a little while after I'd already graduated high school. Before I went around the island of Kyushu teaching English camps.
Dude, that's really freaking cool, man.
Yeah, so it was, and like I've been to that. It wasn't called a Gundam base yet. It was whatever the previous name of it was, but like
Like Odaiba or
I knew
something,
where,
like
huh?
Diver City. Like I thought it was always called just Diver City. I
So
never.
Diver City is the mall in Odaiba where the Unicorn is at, and the Tokyo Gundam base is. The Fukuoka Gundam base is at a honestly, the mall at the Fukuoka Gundam base is way nicer, but the Gundam base in Fukuoka, unless it moved locations, is on the bottom floor. And I just remember like looking as we were walking up, and I was like, that looks like the V fin thing on a gun. And then as we got closer, I got to see that it actually was, but that was also like the door to the place, which I'm sure has changed by now. But yeah, that's where they're building the new Gundam, and it's super nice.
So what version of the new Gundam is that? Or is it just a new Gundam with more
Uh,
panels?
It's New Gundam with a single funnel. Um, and I can't remember. It's RX 93 Tech, like L. I think it's a long range funnel, is what it is.
Like the
Essentially, it's a new version of the New Gundam created so that they could make a in-universe reason for the real world to not, like, it was an airspace. It has something to do with like both airspace and the fact that it's really windy there.
oh, okay.
It's okay. I'll build a I don't know, one to three new Gundam in my backyard sometime.
Oh shit.
That would be insane. One to three, so that would be 6 meters tall.
I honestly think that like, to answer Commander Wolf, I think that if they ever did build a Gundam in the U.S. like 1-to-1, it would likely be a wing suit. I think it would be very likely be a wing suit.
Unfortunately, that is correct. Not that I don't like wingsuits, but like I don't know. It I would be awfully upset though, Commander Wolf, if it were back or Max Gun or whatever. That would be, I don't like that one at all. Really.
They just put the Kilo Gundam right there, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they put it in California. They could swing it. It would make sense.
So that was something that I made a comment about it, and I don't know if it was you or someone else that said not to discount it being a oh my god an IBO suit because IBO is so popular in the states.
Yeah, I would not want it to be the Lupus Rex just because Lupus Rex does not have a good track record in model kits for like proportions, and I just feel like they would be asking for an insane looking like the arm proportions in 1-to-1 would just kind of look ridiculous. But the the Barbatos Lupus, which is decidedly the best form of, would be pretty cool.
Well, well, well. Look who it is. Is it? It isn't J Hound. Man, we were talking about what we were talking about earlier. Shit, but you were like, I don't know if it was Goo. No, it wasn't Goo. That was something else. I
we
got
we
that.
did mention F91s.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Yep.
Yes, we did summon James.
Yeah, we mentioned late UC, and it was like Beetlejuice, 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 and where the heck are the eyes for this?
So I think if they did do the Lupus Rex, it would be similar to I think it's Gundam Base Hong Kong or one of the other Gundam bases has they have like RX, they have like Granddaddy and Char in his Zaku 2 battling, and it's like
Yeah, they're like one
like
third scale or
one
something.
fourth scale or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is super cool, and they're just small enough that they can support being in a fighting pose. If
yeah.
you make it too big, you can't do a fighting pose because you'll have all this everywhere. Wouldn't look good.
All right. So here's a great question. What eyes should I use on this? It has orange or red.
Ooh.
I'm leaning
Well,
towards.
is it in the hyper mode, or I'm completely Like
that's the only thing that denotes that it has a hyperform is the eyes. Everything else is normal.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean that's why it's like stealth OP. You know?
I really like this kit. When I saw the suit in the anime, I was like, "That's sick." I'm gonna go with red. Screw it. Hades system. Yeah, I think it was Hades, right? Yeah, it was Hades.
Yeah, Hades. I always get mixed up when I'm talking about Hades and Exam.
Yeah. It's like I remember when I first. So this is when I was still not hip to the game when it came to UC. Back in the Gundam Journey to Jabra PlayStation 2 days, there was a extra mission where you could gain all these um um like all these extra suits where you can get the Alex, you can get the White Dingo and all those stuff. And I was like, man, I kind of want the like I saw the Blue Destiny and I'd heard about the exam system. This is back when it was like Worship Gundam Wing and one. And I was like, oh hell yeah, it's like a UC version of the Zero system. So obviously I was like, hell yeah, Blue Destiny's sick. I love this shit. Let's go.
Little did you know.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh, young child, what are you talking about? But I think at that point was when I was like, dude, UC grunt suits are badass.
Yeah, yeah. I'm low key hoping that's what I got in the Secret Santa thing.
I asked for, um, see, this is the part where Jahan's gonna just like be like, oh my god, who are you? But I asked for master grade grunt suit mono eyes.
Ooh,
It's lost a piece and it was tiny. I'll bear it back. I'm gonna go hunting.
oh yeah. I'm just here trying to flatten out the
Find a
whole
flashlight or something.
Gelgoogs. Gelgoogs are weird because they're like for super grunts. You know, Gelgoogs are the thing. Wow, it's Orion. What up? There isn't an
Woo!
MG shelf. I keep forgetting that. I would like a G self kit. Things look.
Yeah, I think the. I don't mean to be the realist here, but man, I'm sorry, dude. G self may not happen.
No, I don't think it is either. Outside of resin kits.
Hate to be that guy. Nah, what's up, Orion? Welcome to the stream, dude. Thanks for coming in, man. Oh god, I don't want to drop this shit again. It is crazy that the high grades are as good as they are right now.
I mean, yeah, the newer ones anyway.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They do need to make an MG Zgok E. That would be
Dude,
kind of cool.
that would be so fucking sick. I would buy that pretty quickly.
I feel like Orion would be the one to figure out how to make an a normal MG Zagok turn into a MG Zagok E. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, hey, you know, I mean, I'd be down to see that. That'd be sick. You got a 3D printer? Get to work.
Yeah.
so,
Maya.
so at work, our graphic designers. So we have graphic designers that help with some of the more what's it called? More visual reports that need like really boosted visuals, and they use Maya.
Maya is so good and expensive.
Dude, I've been wanting to like just learn how to use it, and my boss like he straight up said he's like if I could figure out a way to get you a Maya license, like if I could substantiate it in the funding, I would. I'm like, God, why?
Yeah, it's so expensive.
Oh yeah, man. Like
I
they, dude. So the office I worked at before, the boss I had there, she was able to convince the higher ups to let me get to give me a an Adobe Creative Suite license because I was doing
really.
yeah because our I was doing a lot of PDF conversions and like doing a lot of like really like so I like you know I do graphic design here like for my stuff, but I was doing some elevated stuff on there, you know, just kind of killing it on PowerPoint. And I told her, look, if you gave me Photoshop and Illustrator, I could really just turn it up a notch. And she was like, all right. And like, dude, a month later, the programs were on my computer at work. I was like, hell
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to have some licenses for that thanks to cool people that I knew at my old school who was just like, yeah, they don't ever count. But then he, stopped working for the school.
Ah, dude, this thing is really nice, man. I love these colors.
I'm trying to decide if I want to how detailed on these shoulders, or if I want to use like plot plate to detail them, or scribe. We'll see.
I mean, if he's gonna be an FA, dude, plot plate would probably be the way to go because it'll give it more of a more like armored look.
Armored look. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I need to. So I've been wanting to play with Blender for a little bit, but it's one of those things where you know where to find the time. Blender, I've heard, is a good one to at least get your feet wet with. But, no,
The only thing I didn't like about Blender is how like it is not a intrinsically user friendly GUI. So it's got like if you can take the time to learn all the shortcuts and hotkeys and things like that, awesome. But like unlike something like Maya or stuff like that where it's designed to be easy, like you're paying for the ease of use to an extent with those things. Um, this one is not like that. All right, you can sit right here for a little while, a couple more days while we figure out more stuff. You might prime this guy tomorrow and see what see what that makes me want to do.
you know what? I'm gonna share my stream link on my local group.
Oh yeah,
See what? Yeah, I think so. Like I saw a few resin kits for the Zagok, but I didn't really see anything that would be like. I feel that someone could do a resin kit for a Zagaki. I think it shouldn't be that much of a leap.
Nice.
Well, I say that, but I'm over here like, it shouldn't be hard enough. It shouldn't be hard. You go ahead and do it. Report back to me on Monday.
Just leave that guy right there, standing guard over all of the other stuff that will be built. Like, I am definitely going to have this guy as like a white and off-white um, FA because he's pretty cool, and I might stick with a couple just like highlights of a deep blue and red,
Yeah.
like maybe for the forehead diamond, we'll call it the Mind Stone, the Gundam Mind Stone.
Now, Marvel's gonna hit us up for copyright issues here in a little bit. Don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
JK. Where the heck?
Okay, the Gundam Think Stone. How's that?
Please don't demonetize us, please. Well, I don't even have enough watch hours or views to be there. Just finished painting a little HKG 11 for my custom figure. Not gonna lie, I went full District 9.
That's cool though. District 9 is sick.
I like Neil Blomkamp's style of filming. It looks so good.
Alright. I will be back in just a second.
No problem.
Staying in the room essentially, well, refilling a drink and then digging in the backlog for something.
Yeah, I have kit number 2 right here, just chilling. Whenever I finish this, I'll probably snag that bad boy. Hint: it's a master grade. Should have probably led with that one. In Orion, man, I'm actually like really looking forward to just to kind of see some of your weapons painted kits because like, dude, I went full on in to the bowels of the internet looking at was it a Tamicon or Tamiet or whatever for those one one half replica weapons, and dude, those I found a scar. I think sick. Dude, MP5 would look sick on the Navy kit.
An MP5 belongs on a Navy kit.
I figured as much.
That's, yeah.
Buddy, come on, buddy. Come on, come on. Oh, my cat and I are in a staring contest right now. Go for it, buddy. Yeah, man. I want to see armory. I want to see what you got. Oh, kitty. I got a kitty here. This is Louie. Hey.
All right. Full Mechanics, Barbatos, Lucas.
Yeah, for those of you watching at home, Justin likes IBO a lot. Yeah.
Like what now?
I said for those of you watching at home, Justin likes IBO a lot.
Yeah, I like. There's something about the fact that this series, more than any, makes so much sense of why they have just giant smashing melee weapons. It's just cool.
I like as you know, you start thinking about warfare and whatnot. I'm like, man, like the idea of a giant robot doesn't really make sense in the battlefield.
Right.
But you know, I'm very and I really like the OHMS team style. That's just like in my mind that is the golden standard.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking to some of the guys today who discovered that I was a Gundam fan.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, they they were like, yeah, I really like IBO, but I can't stand season two for certain reasons. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's why I like it. Like like, I like the non-classic route that they took.
And I respect IBO for that, for just not being this traditional Gundam series, which I think is why it doesn't appeal to me, at least personally, is because I'm kind of stuck with the mentally I'm stuck with the formula of you know
Yeah.
like you mean Vietnam to Electric Boogaloo.
That is
basically,
exactly what we mean.
basically,
Correct.
dude. And like I don't know what it was. I was at work today, and the speaking of Boogaloo, and the freaking Cowboy Bebop theme just like popped in my head. So guess who played Cowboy Bebop intro theme at work? I was like, fuck it. Y'all enjoy the jazz. Dude, Orion, that's why I bought three of these kits, because I wanted to make a these guys walking through the jungle. And I don't understand why we still have two-piece ankle guard. To quote Falcon from Falcon and the Soldier, you got to do better. Dude, $70 for a resin kit upgrade for a high grade? Get the fuck out of here.
I mean,
Nah.
is it just an upgrade kit, or is it essentially a completely new kit that happens to use whatever type of inner frame is on that kit as support? That's the question.
Justin out here gonna tempt you to spend money right here. No, I mean, hey,
Like what who's building?
well, I mean, dude, like, we're terrible for like Gunpla builders to Gunpla builders. We're freaking terrible for each other because we're like, I mean, man, that's kind of high, but I mean, why not?
Like randomly finding a 160th Barbatos pre-order.
Dude, when you posted that, I was like, you gotta be shitting me. But it would, but you would do that. I mean, like, and if you like, if you enjoy it and you like it, why not?
Yeah. It's like I was kind of upset about missing the Kshatriya, but low key I wasn't. because also I could just use that as reasoning for just having to find the 1/100th full resin kit instead.
Yeah, yeah.
I could get my high grade, so I'm going to get my master grade size because that's plastic crack logic.
Like, I might, if I ever get a 160th Zaku, you best believe I am getting the goof conversion kit.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Or
because
or you know, if you just have a lot of throwaway money, you could just get the hybrid 160th kit.
throwaway money and Gunpla just I need to. So next year, I'm gonna try and do a better job of like budgeting for this.
Right?
Like legitimately pay attention to the release to the reprint schedule
Yep.
because this year it was very much like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. It's like, oh, I want that, oh, I want that, oh, I want that, and I'm like, dude, you need to, hey, I need to do better.
Dude, does this really build the whole frame first? Yes, it does. Okay, that's cool. Nice, nice. Sir, there's a fold-out page in this. Whoa.
Dude, Orion, I almost bought and this may shock. I don't know how much. I don't know how much I told Justin that I'm not a big fan of the Estrays, but I almost bought that Battle Log Estray. Like I like the way it looks.
Which Astray? The inversion one?
Yeah, I really like the way
Yeah,
it looks. I'm like,
yeah.
that looks nice.
It's neat. That was on.
Like it's like the only
Orion
Estray I like.
definitely. Orion definitely got a look at the restocks today, thanks
Dude,
to me.
that shit was hilarious. I told you when he texted me. He's like fucking Justin, man. Oh my god! Like when he sent me the shelf and he said that's all him, I was like, you gotta be shitting me. It looked big in the cart that you showed me, but it looks so much bigger in that picture that he sent.
Yeah,
Like, goddamn, dude, that's a lot.
yeah. You know, it wasn't gonna be that much, but then the day before, someone bought that Sazabi that I had in the cart
Oh, that sucks.
because I was like looking at restocks and I was like, all right, I know how much money I have. I know what the discount code will give me. So yeah, I can justify this because I have a detail up kit too for that.
Yeah, the so like this year, I think so. You know how like you have a like every year you have like I don't know how many builders do this, but like there'll be one kit they're really proud of every year, like really proud of making. That's like
Yep.
their tent pole piece or whatever. So like last year for me, I mean this year I think for me it was the tall. So next
Yeah, that was
year,
awesome.
dude, I really like the way it came out. Next year, I think personally for me it'll be the the high new
Mm,
because I'll build that one like in spring or something,
yeah.
and then I might sneak this one in for the end of the year to go into the year after. But then the Sazabi that I talked to you about, that one will be my 2022 to 2023 because that's gonna be. He's like, yeah, some guy named Justin ordered all this shit. It's like, oh, I know exactly who that is.
So Nick like said said Justin, and like then you put together exactly why it was as large as it was. I take it.
Like who? It's like who ordered this? Some guy named Justin and friggin' Hugh the Anime Vengeance. Like what?
Nandai-ho.
How many kids? How many kids? Oh, like X, X amount of kids. Not me. I love that. That stupid gif for the when it's like Nani. It's like serious eyes. Like what the fuck? I love how dumb anime can be. It's fucking awesome. By the way, I don't know if you were in the Zoom that night, but did you know Captain Kirk, the guy on Zoom? You know that he lives like less than an hour from me.
Yeah, yeah, I remember. I remember something along those lines in the conversation. That's crazy.
I was like, dude, you live on the. He lives like if I met up with him when I went to work after leaving work, he'd be like 20 minutes or less
That's wild.
because I have a 45-minute commute to work. But I'm
You
like,
and him are in like the same community gunpla groups on Facebook, right?
I wanna ask him, but he's not online that often, so I don't know. I need to like find. I need to see if he and if we follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah,
Saber
yeah,
1v
yeah. I'm
2.
curious to see what the shipping time from that order looks like when it pops up, because Hermit was pretty slow on getting my Black Friday order out. So like when I have a feeling I'm gonna be posting all of that stuff, including the stuff that's shown up already from at once.
So should I wait?
And
So should I wait to post my haul, or should I post my haul now? That way, it doesn't get totally dwarfed by yours next week.
I mean, like, is anyone really gonna be surprised considering they like it's not exactly a secret that I had quite a bit of extra gunpla money come my way.
No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
They just didn't necessarily know that I'd played my cards to ensure that that would go extra long.
No, yeah.
Not that I knew I was gonna be able to do that, but like I thought, well, just in case, let me go ahead and make this a possibility.
What's going on, Galactic Emperor? Welcome to the stream, dude. I didn't see you come in. But yeah, yeah. Justin's talking about. I think he's talking about Gunpla Hermit Shop. Pretty sure that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I was talking about Gunpla Hermit there. Just there, like compared Black Friday to Mecha Warehouse, where it was like, shoot, they had almost all the Black Friday orders shipped out before the weekend was over, and then I only got the shipping notification for Hermit like 2 days ago, maybe,
I
for
mean,
for the hey it actually shipped notification.
and I'm not sponsored by Mecha Warehouse, so when I say this, I'm being truthful as a customer. I think it's very, very hard to like really compete against Mecha Warehouse when it comes to shipping. Like
Yeah,
I haven't. I mean, I've shopped with a lot of people. Shopped with, you know, I mean, Gundam Play Store, Leaping Panda. I think Leaping Panda is the only one that comes close. But
yeah,
you
yeah. Sean and Leaping Panda is pretty awesome.
like what's it called? Freaking and I put the wrong sticker on this one. But no, yeah, like uh Nick and Mega Warehouse, man, that shipping is quick. I mean, I love that. These stickers are. I've seen the name Bravefish. I don't know who it is.
Yes, Galactic. Though they did have previously a build off. They had their contest the same time that Mecha Warehouse had their Grunt Destruction, so that was a little over a year ago now. If you happen and you know when Nick ran his Grunt Destruction contest, um, it was I remember seeing a lot of really cool builds in the contest that he hosted. It wasn't as organized, and they had a very large portion of it community voting, which for like contest proper is not not the best way to go because they it has a high potential of becoming a popularity contest based on like how active someone is in social media, things like that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
Um, yeah, but you asked earlier which Discord we were in. I think I know we're both in the Mecha Warehouse and the GU Gunpla University Discord. I am also in Mecha Guy Kotu's Discord. I don't know about.
I'm not in that one. I've been thinking about jumping in there, but no, I just haven't. I'm in Gundam Slinger, also in the two that he, and I'm also in oh my god, what's that other one that I'm in? I'm also in the Gundam. I hardly know him, but that one's really quiet. I'm in DGen Hobbies with Gunpla Miami. That dude's hilarious. Dude, he makes me laugh, man. Like I love his whenever the gatekeepers start being assholes, I love how he like just don't be a cunt. Like, what? I
Hey, what's up, Cody?
Hey Cody, what's up, man?
I did a little bit more work on the kit bash that I'm doing, and I just broke out a full mechanics Barbatos lupus.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I am on Gunpla Never, but I usually never talk in there. That's like too big for me. And Cody, I'm building the battle log. What's this thing called again? Ground Gundam Urban Combat Type from Battle Log. This is one of the 3 that I got from Mecha Warehouse. Oh, what's up, Psycho Seer? Welcome to the stream, bud. This is a little joint stream that Justin and I kind of have been kind of getting going. It's not like holy shit, like on a schedule. We're still kind of working it out, but you know, having some fun with it, man.
Yeah.
Dude, and by the way, I almost got up and took a picture of that dude's seat covers from earlier when I texted you earlier today.
Really?
But dude, as soon as I did that, I heard his truck start. I'm like, shit.
Oh.
So I didn't get a good look if he was a civilian, or if he was still in. Because if he was still in, and like my buddies and I, we have this comment that we throw up. So in the army, your record is your enlisted record is called your ERB, or your enlisted record brief. And when people put like stickers of their awards and their rank and all that shit, we say, "Hey, do you see where I parked my ERB?"
Yeah, right.
So, but yeah, man, this guy. Oh my god, it cracked me up because I saw the big ass chief thing, and I'm like, that's obviously that's chief rank. And then I see the
Yeah,
seat covers, and I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
yeah. That's a pretty common thing. Like it is a very common thing actually. Like
but I will
even
say,
active so
but I will say that Chiefs in the Navy get treated like E7s in the Navy get treated much better than E7s. I would dare say in any other service besides the Marine Corps.
yeah, that is very true.
Because like I had a my old readiness NCO. He served on the USS Gato, the submarine,
Okay.
and he transferred over to the army, and he got like shit on a lot as a as a sergeant first class as an E7. He's like, man, they don't treat E7s like in the Navy like this. This is bullshit. And when I read into it and I found out like, man, they treat chiefs like fucking kings. Well, comparatively. And I told him, oh, no wonder you're always upset at that. He's like, and then someone heard me say that. They're like, oh, don't fill Sergeant Gregory's head like that. And I'm like, what? You treat him like shit? He's an E7. Go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah.
I got them legs done. Yeah, so hexagears look pretty interesting. I kind of not to sound like a boring person when it comes to building, but I've kind of stayed in the whole little in the Gundam side of things just because I mean that's what I like. Not that I wouldn't try anything new. I just if you know what you like.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see if this kit is as floppy as everyone says. I will not be surprised if it is.
Which one? What are you building? The Lupus
Full,
Rex?
full mechanics lupus. Not the lupus rex, but just the lupus.
I I think that when people say that some kits are floppy, I think it's when over time they loosen up.
Yeah.
Like that's the big problem with the Mark II 2.0.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Great kit. Looks beautiful. Love the chrome pistons. I love that kit to death. One of my favorite mobile suits, period. But when I picked it up to move it, and it had been in a pose for a while, the legs went. I'm like, oh.
Right. Right. Oh, Cody, how is the painting of the Ifrit going? Alright, this thing. Go.
Oh, by the way, I've seen a few pictures of some destroyers with that triangle camo. I don't know if are there any U.S. vessels like that?
No.
Are they all
No,
just
no,
gray?
no. Yeah. Haze gray and underway.
Almost like it almost sounds like you said this before.
1921.
Yeah. So Cody tried out this new primer. He loved it so much he sent me a friggin' like direct message. He's like, "Bro, this primer is so awesome."
Yeah.
I love when people get excited. It's like, yeah, yes. So far, man. I mean, I haven't built I don't think I built a full mechanics kit yet. I have my calamity up in the old backlog for an upcoming seed build video, but about it.
Yeah. So uh about the full mechanics, what it comes down to is like it started out with just like real grades, man. Like they'll go, man, I really like the way these look, but they just kind of suck in terms of the engineering in them. But that's the growing pains thing, really. Because I hear so much good stuff about like the Calamity. That's why I snagged that thing because it's just I've heard nothing but good things about it, and it looks so beautiful. Like I remember looking at the detail on it when someone painted it to really make the stuff pop. I thought, man, that's a resin dress up kit, but it wasn't.
Dude, the Calamity, like, really, like, the pictures that I've seen of people customizing them, it impresses the hell out of me. I mean, like, the RE, like the Re 100 line. Pedal lines out the ass, dude. They're very, very surface detail heavy. Like the Bawu, the Re 100 Bawu, a lot of paneling. That looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it looks like Ronald McDonald's personal mobile suit, but you know, a little paint coat, little coat of paint will solve that real quick. No big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, Jayhan, you just heard me talk positively about a mono eye. It happens.
Yeah, Orion, I'm thinking about trying out the contrast paints. I need to I need to actually pick up some of those from my local store here because they got so many of them. I just I also have so many other acrylics sitting by.
So hey, here's a good conversation question. Um, when like when do you pick what type of paint, acrylic versus lacquer? Is it based on the colors available, based on uh how quickly you want to do the build or how slow or whatnot? Like, is there a thought process to that?
Um, for me, it's how I want to paint it. Like if I know I want to spray it, uh, it like majority spray it. It's going to be lacquer. Period. Like after my first spraying lacquer, I was like, yep, this is the way it's gonna go from now on. This is it. But hand painting, it's either it's either acrylic or enamel because um, I do not like just hand painting lacquer sucks. At least the ones that you would use for miniatures. I have the lacquer paint that is good for that. Um, I mean that's what it comes down to for me. I'm confident in my hand painting abilities too. So like I'm okay with doing a you know back in my mind I kind of want to like if I can find a like an older 1/60th, which is hard to say, but like maybe if I can find an older 1/60th or something like that that doesn't have a whole lot of crazy surface detail on it, and then like hand paint it to try to bring some stuff out just by just by what I paint. I think that would be a fun challenge.
Dude, if you can find or snag a 160th Wing Zero,
I
the TV Wing Zero.
actually, you know what? I've got I've got a perfect grade Wing Zero custom sitting behind me, built that I wanna I wanna do a diorama with. Surprise. Um,
What?
that
No
I
way.
could probably just take and yeah, I might do that with that thing because like low. So that is my least favorite gunpla I think that I've ever built.
I've
Like
heard it's
like
it's
you
just very underwhelming.
yeah. Well, it was so like kind of like you I think with your GPO1. It was it for me it was that was the kit that I wanted growing up. Like uh, like my buddy had he had his Epion and they had all of their stuff that back in the day he would just bring over and we'd have epic gunpla battles in the basement. Um, and he had like the high grade or the 1/144th Wing Zero custom and man that thing was so cool and I was like I want the perfect grade. because it was called a perfect grade.
Yeah.
Um, so, but I could never get it. I mean, like even then, like at that point, I only got whatever kits were in the clearance aisle at Target, and then like I remember the Christmas, like all my parents remembered was me saying Endless Waltz. So my first ever Gunpla kit was the Serpent Custom from Endless
Ooh.
Waltz because they saw Endless Waltz on the box. So they thought that's the one that I was talking about. Um, and you know what? Like it was still super cool, but um, was not what I wanted, so to speak.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, like the very first kit that I bought at the Gundam base in Tokyo when I was stationed there was Wing Perfect Grade Wing Zero Custom because I was like, this like that was my Grail kit at the time. You know, that was what I up. That was what I always wanted. Um, and then like over the years when I would just, you know, anytime I was able to have the time to build a kit, I would build a perfect grade. But it was always like it was like the Mark IIs, it was Strike, stuff like that, because that was always the cheaper ones. Um, so I got it. I got back from Japan. I was on leave, and I was like, "Sweet, I'm gonna build this thing," and it was miserable. It was the worst time of my life building it. I still finished it. I decaled it and everything like that, and it looks great. But it was the most miserable experience building it. It's like never meet your heroes, you know?
Like and no, yeah, man, I went through the same thing with the with the GPO-1, and it shook my confidence a little bit. And I was like, man, dude, this kind of sucks because in my mind, I thought the GPO-1 was like this the perfect like version of something a realistic looking Gundam.
Oh yeah.
And but dude, that kid, I mean, well, that and the master grade were also pretty lackluster. So you're like, but hey, it is what it is. Whenever, what's the name? Freaking, they decide to do an actual re-release or 2.0s of those kids, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like it sucked, and that's kind of why I've been very like standoffish about what PGs to buy. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Come on, really?
And yeah, Commander Wolf, that some of the resin add-ons are pretty awesome for the Wing Zero. Like regardless of what version you have.
Yeah, but that saying though, never meet your heroes. I think it's probably the perfect way to describe that, that whole situation. Like, you have this like you've put this thing on a pedestal,
Yeah.
and like
But I'm glad I did it though. You know, like
yeah, yeah, no, yeah. That's I mean, dude, now I see my GPO-1 on the shelf. I'm super proud of it.
yeah.
Like yeah, it's mine. Like that was the first PG I built, and but but I'll be honest with the build experience. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna like, no, it was great. Like when Nick like talks about it, I'm like, I don't know how you build, but dude, I wanted to claw my eyes out. Like fuck this thing.
I mean, he did a straight non-stop build, which is to me crazy.
Yeah,
But at the same,
when he said he was doing that kit, I'm like, good luck.
yeah, like I mean, I'll build my GPO-1 full burning G frame that I see sitting in front of me, right? Like I'll do that in one sitting.
Shit. I really think the Epion EW um master grade is pretty friggin' nice. Like I do want to read, so I might buy that one again and read it because I kind of now that I messed up on the initial build, but I lost some parts, and I think I'd like to give that kid another shot. Because I did really like the one that I really knocked out of the park straight build through was the Proto Zero. I took my
Oh yeah.
time with that one. And it came out great. No panel lines. Yeah, I didn't panel. It was straight build, and it looks great.
Why is a door upstairs opening right now?
No, yeah, dude. So and like Wolf said, man, yeah. I mean, like Galactic Emperor said, yeah, like Zeta kits are they are kind of hit and miss depending on which ones they are. Like, I was completely ready to think that the Hyakushiki was gonna be. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a grenade, and that thing is one of the sturdiest kits I have on my shelf. The Sazabi, I thought that thing was gonna be. Oh, just to step away for a second. He just got to
Yeah,
take care.
I'll be right back.
I. See. The heck are the. Yeah, it's just kind of being prepared for what the kid's gonna bring, sort of. Um, like what to be what to anticipate. Like I know a lot of people kind of take it with a grain of salt that they don't watch certain Gunpla creators for X and Y reasons, but honestly, like for example, when I watch Mecha for the simple reason that I know I'm gonna get a lot of different angles of the kit. I know that he's gonna talk about a lot of things that I necessarily may not that I won't care, but it may not be something that I prioritize. But he takes the time to talk about it, right? So I'm like, okay, this will be a good barometer to go off of when it comes to wanting to buy a kit. Oh, okay.
All right.
What do you mean you don't want to buy? You don't want to build a tattoo? I thought everybody loved buffet. Oh shit, dude! So many people hate buffet. I think it's funny how much people hate buffet.
And it's not like he hasn't earned it.
No, yeah, exactly. Dude, I listened to the Taku Taku podcast when I was talking about Gundam Wing, and one of the guys there goes on this epic rant about why he thinks Wu Fei is a piece of shit. And I mean, he goes on and on. He's like he drags Wu Fei through the fucking mud, and it is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, how could somebody dislike a character? So, and then I think to myself, wait a minute, dude, you hate Quest with a fucking passion. So. I don't know. I don't know why you're talking about someone else. And on that note, fuck Quest. If you like Quest, I'm sorry. You got your priorities mixed up.
I mean, I keep. Yeah, yeah. Can't. Not a fan of her. She's just too annoying.
And like, was it Gam that said this? He's like, no, but they did their job because she's so annoying, or was that Jayhan that said it? And I'm like, I don't give a
No, that was Gam, and he has a point. You know, like I agree with him that her purpose as a character, and remember, I related it to Joffrey in Game of Thrones. You know, the purpose as a character was 100% what it was supposed to be, uh, and a success in that manner. But yeah, you're supposed to hate her for those reasons.
yeah, dude, I get it. I get it that she's someone I'm supposed to hate. Hey, mission accomplished. Yeah, exactly. Like freaking yeah, Wu Fei is better than Quest in every. I mean, because dude, Wu Fei at least, in my opinion, kind of sort of redeems himself. Um, sort of, but then he fucks up an endless waltz. I mean, yeah, but whatever, neither here nor there. Um, there was a line that Wu Fei said. Um, that again, there that in that same podcast they talked about an endless waltz, and they were like, the line that Wu Fei said about I'll become evil itself to find out. He's like, if anybody else delivered that line, it would have been sick, but not Wu Fei said it. I was like, wow, dude, you really don't like this guy. dude, Wu Fei. Okay, so the reason why people hate Wu Fei is because he's this woman. Not he's this chauvinist asshole, dude. he's like a woman. That part in the anime cracks me up because he says it like so so loud. Oh god, I don't know why I'm laughing so much at it. It's just like, oh, a woman. Well, that makes sense. and or he'll be like whenever I guess he meets Noin again, he was like, "Oh, you were that woman." Like, what a dick, dude.
You can't say that.
Like, shut the fuck up. Hey, glue.
All right, where are you? D 28, 29, 19. This is interesting seeing how they like how they're doing a cheap full inner frame essentially on these kits. It's kind of cool though.
No, so to dive into the deep wells of Gundam Wing, yeah, Miliardo and I mean, well, Zax. I don't know what he chooses to go by, but whatever. Him annoying. I think it's stated that they. I mean, in the Frozen teardrop thing, it's kind of alluded to that they did have a relationship. I mean, shoot, even in the first, even in episode, what is it? The episode where it was like the Victoria base episode of Gundam Wing. It's kind of like heavily hinted that them two boned. Like, I mean, pretty obvious. See, like, look at this thing, man. Even I don't know why does the master grade look better. I mean, the high grade look better. Look at the way that beam rifle look. Look at that orange freaking camera, man. Ground Gundam, best Gundam. Oh, wait, Jayhan sent me something. This motherfucker right here. Don't be spamming me with your Go Goog propaganda. Oh my god, dude! It's just really funny how passively like there's a lot of comments that are like, very male centric and like how like and I know the Japanese are a lot like that, or at least from what I hear, but they're very I'll say chauvinist, but they're very is it conservative? Let's just use that word. And
I mean, they're traditional.
traditional. Oof, that's a oof, that word. But
Word.
how they like I mean, dude, even you can hear it in the unicorn script when they're like, and he's like, as a soldier and as a man. It's like, does it fucking matter if you're a dude? Y'all's in the battlefield, man. But now they'll say that.
Let me go like this a little bit.
Yeah, the ground Gundam high grade is arguably better than the. Yeah, they're like yeah, the whole thing with Hero and Relina was kind of like this passive thing. Like it's kind of that one I think is more not platonic, but like they don't really it moves the story forward, so to speak, but it doesn't like there isn't a yes they date, type of thing. It's never really shown on camera or on in the anime, but yeah, it's very much known that they care for each other and they um if they ever did a kind of like a I'll say reboot, but I guess reboot of Wayne, that'd be nice. But I'll go to my corner like I'll go back to my little corner like all the G cell folks and be like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Oh, A1. So like I think Wing, even though Wing is one whole series, there is kind of like a division where like I guess where like a season would start or whatnot because there is kind of you can really tell that there's a like a break. Why the hell? Wait, it's upside down.
I wasn't Wing made when they didn't do season breaks, like because Yu Yu Hakusho, that while we have seasons here, they didn't have seasons there. They just told the story, and then here we're like, okay, well we need seasons, so we'll call this a season. We'll call this a season.
So like like the way that like for example the way Dragon Ball Super is like broken up in my on my um it's broken up into seasons,
Yeah,
which I thought was weird because I'm like, dude, Dragon Ball doesn't have seasons. That shit's just
right,
straight. I mean, they have sagas, but it's not like not like this. I don't know. It just I thought it was weird.
right. Yeah, and I was saying that, and Jay right in chat was like, Japan doesn't really do seasons, and yeah, you're right. They're
Yeah,
they're starting to do seasons more now because they want things to work in the West better, and
yeah.
and for some reason we really, I don't know, I blame old sitcoms.
Like Japan and well, a lot of anime, they do everything by like arc,
Yep.
story arcs. Regardless of how long they are, or how short they are. Like again, Dragon Ball Super is a great example. It's like here's the manga right now. They're in the oh my god, what's the name of the motherfucker that's on there right now? Anyways, before that they were in the Mora arc, which was kind of, I don't want to say it wasn't that long, but the current arc, it's kind of, supposedly it's kind of wrapping up pretty soon. It's like, what, two more mangas and two or three more mangas of probably it. But they're trying to get like so far ahead that when the anime comes back around, it's like they can just like pump them out.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm sure they're already animating a lot of it now. Um, it's just they're just waiting for the manga to get so far ahead.
How does this? Okay, that's how that goes in there.
So British television, like for example, like Doctor Who and like Sherlock and stuff like that, they don't do seasons either. They do series. But the way
Yeah.
they do their things is like these high quality short seasons, like these very, 10 or 13 episode season or series where they like squeeze the budget of a 22 episode season into 10 or 13 episodes.
Yep.
Arguably, I like that better because I think that the story fleshes out more. The production is amazing. It's like long format. It's like a long format movie broken up into multiple parts.
Yeah. And then they also have like they have like 3 season. When I say seasons, I mean like TV seasons. As I understand it, where they have like, I mean, the show Luther was in fit in their shortest block. That's like the in between, because that's like the summer season where they do like 2 3 episodes, and that's it, and until the next year.
Yeah,
Then you have like the David Tennant as as the Doctor, where the last like 3 years he was the Doctor. He did some movies.
yeah.
That was it, which was disappointing because he was phenomenal as the
No,
Doctor.
no, he was great. He was great. I liked his run, but I did love. I'm not gonna lie. I like Matt Smith a lot, and I really enjoyed Peter Capaldi's run. I love the dark, not gritty, but just like this. Like it shows that he has a history. Like there is this like, and they went back to Gallifrey. Yeah, dude, I was man, I love
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
it. That episode was so sick because it was like the music was awesome, and then he basically admits that he's the hybrid, and I'm like, oh shit, and like yeah, it cuts off right there. I was like, oh my god.
See,
Let me see what we got. Tokusatsu channel, they're different.
there we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do like, and I mean a lot, and like Joseph was saying, there's a lot of things that Japan will like. What's the word? What's the phrasing I'm looking for? Like they'll adapt it for American audiences to so it's more digestible for us. Not necessarily because that's how the show is,
Yeah.
but yeah, like that's just kind of like that's how they do it to adapt to American audiences. And I'm not gonna lie, am I incorrect in assuming that there is kind of this like latent anime boom happening in the U.S. right now?
I mean, it's been going on for a couple of years, but yeah, you just look at Netflix, where Netflix, it used to be like, wait, there's anime on here, to now it's like, wow, there's not an anime adaptation of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know some folks in here, don't aren't really too happy about certain anime adaptations, but or just won't even watch them. But hey, it is what it is. You'll eventually be one of us, and it'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. We have cookies. Come to the dark side. Yeah, Power Rangers is a really good example of these large series breaking down into that format. Because Power Rangers just went and went and
Oh man.
how do I what goes where?
Yo, those Rurouni Kenshin live action movies were amazing.
You know what's also amazing? The Cowboy Bebop live action. Great.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, so Galactic, there is a Jinro live action, um, but it was like it's like it was bought out by some Korean company and named something different, but it is absolutely Jinro. I think it's just called the Wolf Brigade, which is the translation or whatever. But
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Slid in weapons in the little backpack.
nice,
Dude, this
nice.
this high grade is solid. Get here. I can't right now. I'm building. You don't care though. I know you don't care. Obviously, you don't. Okay, buddy. Oh. Yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend the Battle Log Urban Combat Kit. And I bought another one of these to expand my already, uh, bought this bad boy for to add more to the city that I already have. Well, I have one already. I'm gonna add this one to it because I want more city. I want more. I want more diorama. Building a 1-to-1 scale cat. Yeah, that's old boy. That's old Louis right there. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Look. He's going to school. He's going back to school. Back to school. I like the color contrast though, because it's like the dark, the black with the OD, with the tan. Yeah, it's bad boy. Time to put these stickers on though. Oh shoot!
My way in there and plug you in. Working pistons on something that's not even master grade. What? I don't
Hmm?
know how much they're gonna work, but they have the potential to work.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna practice or like use these high grades as a kind of a working example of like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do with the army kit or like the poses or whatever, and then
Oh yeah.
I'll make it happen. Oh wait, shit. There's something else supposed to put in there. Where's that? There are now to give you an idea though, there are leftover parts in this bad boy. Um,
Which isn't always a bad thing.
no. There's some leftover shoulders, which I am super happy about. Yeah, man. I have another master grade chilling out here in the underneath my desk that I'm gonna pop out here in a second. Um, what you got? What do you have to build?
Yeah.
Or you could just order another advanced Zeta master grade, which I know you're going to.
I know he's got another Advanced Zeta Master Grade in his backlog.
He does, but I'm saying he's gonna get another one. I promise you, he's gonna buy another one. You don't just simply buy one or two master grades from AOZ. It's just not a thing that you do. It's like saying you don't
Yeah.
simply buy one unicorn.
Right.
That being said, kids don't do drugs. Be very careful which series you pick to enjoy.
Totally changing that up.
Yeah, dude, you have a ridiculous amount of F90s. Age kits, I mean, there's only so many, you know.
You know, I realized just how many F91s that I have when I set up the master grade on my little F91 shelf. And then I got the two F91 vital units on the way too. I, I have a lot of F91s.
You know, Jayhound, it's fine. It's fine if you don't buy another unicorn kit. That's more for those of us so true believers. You know, we don't. I don't need your money. Because I think I posted. um, I know I showed it to Gam, and he said, "Jan and unicorns, name a more iconic duo." And I told him Jayhound. I said Jayhound and his Gelgoose. He's like, ah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, my bile is sitting right behind me, Cody.
Yeah.
Thanks to this guy right here.
Dude, I was happy I was able to get like a kit for some oh man I've been looking for that more.
Yeah, yeah. I think I may actually this and the bile may actually wind up in a diorama together. We'll see. I might have to acquire a. The worst part is that there's a full mechanics Vidar like here with me, but it's not mine. Sorry, I can't.
The Vidar is like the only other. I mean, I don't know why I don't like it.
I mean, it's cool. Like now, there's like three versions of the Vidar. Um, well, you have the Kamaris Vidar, and the Vidar. The Vidar is awesome. Kamaris Vidar is cool ish. I don't really like it. Um, yeah, but the Vidar is mean looking.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, Jay, I have all of those F91s as well. I don't have the old 1/100th F91. I mean, you know, I got the old RX F91s. What do I gotta do next? Oh, the shoulders. Ooh, that's weird.
and they really should figure out a way to store all the weapons on this kit because I mean, come on now, you have a backpack for the big rifle. I mean, the big cannon. You're telling me there's no way that we can store this little submachine gun somewhere?
Of course not. You're sounding crazy.
Ridiculous. That's how Anaheim trying to stay is winning. Oh, you say you want to add a component? Oh, great. That'll be on the next version of the mobile suit. All right, that's that. Let me clip these extra pieces. Okay, that's for the new. I don't know why. There. So this has a backpack adapter. So if you wanted to um, put the backpack from this thing on any other kit from the Battlelog line, you could,
Yeah.
which I find kind of cool. What about these shoulders?
Oh, will we be watching the GU stream to not to happens? Uh,
I'm,
we'll be awake to see if it happens. I think is the proper answer to that
yeah,
question.
we're typically up. Um, and we even tossed the idea around if he doesn't do a stream, we'll just jump and do one. I don't know, just
Yeah. We are always online on Saturday night doing some type of building and bullshitting.
yep. I'll be straight building for a while because the GFCI plug on my paint booth wall decided to just go on the fritz. I think my space heater just fucked it up, which is from what I hear it's kind of common
Yeah.
when it comes to space heaters and because it's like they pull a lot of juice.
Yeah,
So
they do. They do.
I'm gonna get that replaced or figure out how to do that and we'll go from there. Where this? Yeah. Okay.
That fucking Jay, the Anaheim Electronics CEO, just changed the external armor from blocky to curvy and sell it to Xeon.
Special Nazi money is still good. Space
Yeah.
Nazi money is still good. Uh, okay, so I've been kind of delaying building this kit long enough. I'll just go ahead and start on it.
Which
There we go. This is
oh yeah.
I got that. So I've had the gym dominance. I've actually this is one of my earlier P Bandai orders for the year, and I was like, yeah, I'll do the video, but I'm like, dude, gym dominance, the turbulence, and the Stormbringer, same inner frame. It's literally the same kit over and over. So when I do a video of the regular, I do plan on doing a video of the Stormbringer. When I do that, I'll bring in this one and the Turbulence. I did the Gym Turbulence FA as a gym, and then I'll do the Stormbringer as a Gundam.
Mm.
Alright, coffee. Okay, where's my?
That is some kit that I've always liked the way they look. I've thought about.
I love them. I love them. Dude, the Stormbringer FA, the OD green one. I was so happy to build it.
Yeah.
See, this is where you can tell that I'm a mainstreamer. Who the fuck is you Kajima? I'm kind of done with that. And while Jay Ham comes up with the answer, I know a lot of people are like, Tamiya poor, Tamiya panliner. I've been using these three panel liners for quite a minute, and I really like them. I enjoy them. They're easy to clean off. They're easy to store and keep around too. And also, don't sleep on the pencil. This thing is pretty nice as well in its own right. I panel lined the GPO4. Um, I don't know. I mean, depends on how long we go. We went pretty good last time. It depends on if we jump on the Zoom or not.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Last time we streamed, what we that was a Thursday. That was Veterans Day, so
yeah,
yeah, that went
yeah,
real late.
yeah. We went 5 hours.
Yeah, but we also we didn't have the hey, we want to swing in and say hi to people on the Zoom without the you know
That's true.
the dynamics of a stream. We'll say.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we might. I mean, I think the stream we'll do the stream for maybe like an hour or more, depending on how
Yeah,
things go, and then we might jump onto the Zoom later. So yeah, we'll be up. But I'll be right. Oh, okay. So, dude, okay. My thing, my whole philosophy when it comes to mobile suits is the way the OAFMS team suits are designed, the Blue Destiny suits, the Gym Dominance, the like they look like true war machines. The Gym Sniper 2 also like everything looks purposely built for war.
the
It's
Pale
not
Rider.
oh my god, Bill Rider, holy shit. Um the Toad Shooter looks a little wild, not gonna lie, but no, like it looks like a genuine machine of war. It's not this like the gym colony type and the gym cold districts looks a little too smooth. Like the legs are very smooth and it looks very you can tell that it was the next like it almost looks like a redesign of the gym of the regular gym but for updated animation. It doesn't even look like too much of a big leap, right? Uh but like just the really nice blocks, yeah, like hey man, take it easy, Cody. Thanks for coming on, man. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll probably see you later. Yeah, like yeah, almost like bipedal tank. Yeah, like great example. Like when it comes to Metal Gear Rex to me is it.
yeah.
Like Metal Gear Ray looks a little too there. Sahelanthropus looks a little too like it's a little too much for me.
That thing's absurd.
Rex I think is perfect. Matter of fact, the Shagohod, I'm not the Shagohod in my mind. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's a tank with a rocket, so I don't even call that really much of a Metal Gear. I'd say that I would almost say that's like a pre-gear, like a pre-Metal Gear. But dude, the Rex, yeah, like that. Just bipedal tank is my mindset. I'll be right back.
Right. Yeah, the full armor Gundam MSV. That's if I'm thinking about the right one. Yeah, that's absolutely a walking tank. Not like Mech Warrior level walking tank, but it's a walking tank, which I'm a fan of. I got low key super excited when I actually noticed Mech Warrior 5 on the PlayStation Store yesterday morning or the day before. I'm trying to think of which I was looking at, which series I was looking at, and I fell in love with their designs for. Man, I totally messed up on this and flipped apart mid construction there. But I can't remember which mobile suit I was looking at, and they had awesome designs for a bunch of different versions of it. It was one of the MSV kits. I don't remember which ones they were. What did I miss? This is why I need to get a part separator. That's the one thing I always tell myself I need, but then I never think about putting it in a shopping cart when I happen to see it in one of the stores. Yeah, Jay, like the one it's a Fetty kit, a Fetty suit. It was like it was something where it was one of those like Wikipedia or you know uh, one of the Gundam wikis, and I was like, I don't recognize that thing specifically. Uh, no, RX-81. It was the RX-81s. I don't remember what they're called, but that's the designator because it. I was looking up Pale Rider, something Pale Rider, and yeah, the RX-81.
Hey. We back, boys. Oh, I'm back. He never left. Yeah. No, yeah, the utilitarian design. Yeah, that's a really good way of
Yeah,
putting
the
it.
G lines. That's right, the G lines. That's what it was called. I really like those things. I had never even really seen them before, but there's something about them that was just cool.
I kind of wish this little I have this little table that I have like a runner stand on. Kind of wish I could. Table had wheels. Roll it and just put it over here. Yeah, and yeah, no, definitely like multi-role capability is really big in my opinion when it comes to uh especially mobile suits because like mobile suits are supposed to be like this next step in military warfare when it comes to like it's in the next combat system, right? So it's you have your fighter jets, you have your boats, and your cruisers, your carriers, all that crap. Mobile suit is just another thing, right? So why wouldn't it be? Um, Low key, I'm very excited for this. Why wouldn't it be like this modular thing? I wonder how many extra parts there are in this. This thing has a bazooka. Oh my god, that backpack is so sick. Just to give you an idea of how much extra parts some of these the Gym Dominance and Stormbringer have. These are all the extra parts that I got off of the Stormbringer, the FA. Just everything.
Dear Lord.
Did you guys happen to see that Blue Destiny? Oh, let me check. Let me check.
Yeah, yeah, I did. I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's super cool.
Oh my god, dude! I have extra missile pods. That's
Mm-hmm.
that'd be sick to do.
The one with the giant shroud is. Yeah, I'm in love with that.
Yeah, dude, that looks sick. The giant shroud. I have them.
So
In...
that.
Go ahead.
Oh, but yeah, the giant shroud. I can't figure out is that's not Blue Destiny though, is it? Or what unit is that? I don't know if you want to screen share and can show people what we're looking at.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Let's see if I can. Come on, there we go. Window capture. Oh, I already have one for Discord.
Nice.
All right, so first of all, yeah, homeboy likes Gelgoogs. Uh, secondly, this right here is badass. This thing is so fucking alpha. I can't. I can't. Like I can't deal with it because it's just like, dude, why do you look so fucking cool? Then we got, dude. This is sick. I like this a lot. I like dude, shoulder cannons and shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's like I'm gonna shoot you with.
It's like,
You're trying to get over the fact that you were just in the middle of explosions. I'm gonna roll up and punch you in the face with a shield.
yeah. Then you got, that's a cool looking Gelgoog. I'm not. It almost looks like an early Sananju.
That looks like it's the is that thing that's the gay ball I can't pronounce that.
Galbaldi,
Yeah, like the big old beam bazooka, I think.
dude. Could you okay a Gelgoog without that stupid head fin would look pretty sick. And add a little bit more detail on the shoulders. Yeah, and more thrusters. More thrusters.
So you're looking for a high mobility Gelgoog.
Of course, of course. High mobility, all the things. This cracks me up. As a Gundam Wing fan, I think that's pretty hilarious. That like cannon go burr. Oh, is this one it? There you go, Justin. That you need that in your life.
Which one?
That's the one that you were talking about with the shroud,
Yeah.
and it's the RX-79 Blue Destiny 1ST Unit 1 Stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. That looks awesome. I mean, Blue Destinies are basically Gundams, aren't they? Yeah, it's an RX-79. Yeah, it's a Gundam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Got it.
Oh shit. Oh damn. Okay. God damn it, Jayon, you're killing me with these. These are so fucking sick. Here you go. Okay, we're back to the screen share. Poof. Like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick.
Is it just you in the chat? I don't know. It says 5 watching now. I don't know if people have a bunch of windows or you got people that are just kind of have it on in the background.
They probably have it on in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, full armor slave wraith. Yeah, that looks sick.
Yeah. Jay
Yeah.
and I have been talking about the how to create a full armor slave wraith.
Dude, 10 out of 10 would recommend. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So,
This is a pretty cool like cheap inner frame. Yeah, I'm okay with this so far. I am not using a sticker decal on that though. That
I kind of so I know that there's there's obviously people that are like, oh, I want to paint a build, or I want to, oh, I would paint that, or I would straight like, or even how some folks are like, oh, you straight build, blah. But like honestly, I think some kits should be straight built because
yeah,
like,
I mean,
they're really the experience. It's more about the experience than the because
yeah,
it's going to be a good kit regard. Like I think a lot of that with this one with the dominance, it's such a good inner frame. It comes together so well.
yeah, yeah. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to see what the sticker looks like, um, to kind of inform how I want to decorate it, or how I want to paint it and stuff like that. Other times I'm just like, nah, like I mean, you've built the Pale Rider, so you get it when I say like the Pale Rider equals painting.
Yeah, that's one thing that I kind of got from building the toast stritter. It's like, man, this thing really needs a paint job.
At least the shield.
Yeah, and I didn't put the sticker on the shield because I am going to paint the shield.
Yeah. Like, yeah, this is definitely going to be a lay some paint down, but I mean, you can see like that right there. I am
Yeah.
I'm gonna use markers or something for those things. Actually, now that I think about it, I'll be right back so that I can grab what I need.
Man, I love this ABS plastic, the soft feeling plastic. Oh, dude. Wow. Okay. Let's start. I'm gonna start clipping out. Yeah, yeah. Pell Rider stickers are dumb. Like it's kind of a turn off when it comes to that kit. Start. Now I like the simplicity with the water slides on this thing. Justin, this is the water slide sheet on the dominance. Simple, nothing crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Straightforward. Love it.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna put all these on the kit. think I think Gam would be proud.
Nah, nah. See, for those, what you need to do is you need to get every single leftover warning decal from every kit you've ever built, and find a place for that on that kit, and then Gam would be proud.
Dude, Gam, yeah. Oh shit, that kind of hurt thinking about that. I was like,
So what's funny is I probably put more decals on kits that don't have decals for them than I do on kits that have a decal plan.
I
I don't know how it works. It just is.
that's been I think that's been one of my harder things to I guess get into is um, placing decals on kits that I don't necessarily have a plan or like it's just the whole like yeah just put it where you think and I'm like I don't know man I need a plan.
So if you think about it, uh, no decals on a kit just makes it anime accurate.
Yeah,
Um, and then I mean, for me, it's where do I think maintenance people would have probably seriously injured themselves
uh,
while working on this machine, and then I place an appropriate warning decal there if they're legible, you know. Ooh, what did I get sent? That and yeah, that Gyan space type is sick.
that Gion looked nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I watch a lot of what's it called RCD World One, and there was one of them that they were called the video game house, and he's like oh, I'll take all of them. Well, except the Puma. That boy nice. Like so, I'll talk shit about Zeon suits all day and night, but that space Gion looks nice. Nice. I think Jayhan is legitimately confused at how recently I haven't really been talking too much shit about Mono Eyes. He's like, who are you? Like, dude, whenever, so before I hit you up for for that thing. Um,
yeah,
Gam hit up Jayhound,
really.
and Jayhound immediately messaged me, and he's like, "Why are you looking for a Mono Eye, man? I don't even know who you are anymore."
That's funny.
I was like, "Oh shit, dude." Oh wow.
It's funny you mentioned that thing, and like I literally just happened to working with a Jan variant. I literally just told him via PM about that thing that you mentioned.
And then when I told when you said, "Oh, you mean this one?" I was like, "Oh man, you got one. You want
Yeah,
it?"
I mean like I can by the time I thought about like by the time I get around to what I had planned for that thing, I'll be able to have acquired another one without an issue.
Yeah, that's kind of yeah. Because I was like, "Oh shit, yeah, dude." Because I tried looking for one. Because I don't know, man. Like I when he said that he hadn't done one or he doesn't even have one, I was like, "What?
Yeah, right.
Much of a
That
fanboy
that
you are?"
surprises me.
Yeah, no, that did surprise me.
All right. Well, that's not exactly the color, but honestly, that's okay. It's just no more texture than I want.
So I'm actually gonna go through and remove all the extra parts.
Looks like I am building the head frame. That is, ooh, I get to use these. I'm always happy when they color separate eyes, man. Always happy.
That's good. I was afraid that the entry grade was gonna be this like thicker bomb to hell, and when I saw they separated the eyes and like did the whole
There, there are no stickers, and it doesn't need them.
yeah.
You know, like I get the RX-78 Tech America has them, but um, that's, I mean, that was expected,
Yeah.
I guess.
I need. Oh man, Cam brought up a really good point today in the halls room. Um, he said that he's saving his only AOZ kit for April. For
Oh
AOZ
yeah,
April, I'm like, man, that's a good idea. Shit, I don't have one. I'm not about to start getting the TR6s either.
I I have yet to purchase an AOZ kit. I
Really?
do think I'll be getting a Hazel eventually, at least.
I like the AOZ designs because again they're very functional in nature.
Yeah, and they get crazy, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like they just go wild. 4B3. All right, guys. What do we got here? Oh, that's something new.
Yeah, this kit has a lot of inner frame spare parts.
That's why, like, you don't see a lot of inner frame spare parts all the time.
Dude, that's why I'm flipping them out right now. I'm like, oh, set these bad boys aside.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know we were so I don't know if I talked to you about this, but I get in this like every during the winter I just barrel through the Harry Potter collection,
Yeah.
and I watched last night I watched Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
Uh, dude, out of the early ones, the ones that aren't quite so dark or supposedly quite not so dark, um, Prisoner of Azkaban is like my solid favorite out of the first three. I mean,
Okay.
first four. I don't quite like Goblet of Fire. His hair distracts the shit out of me. Like,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
what the fuck? But
That was the first there, like that was the first of the new director where he was trying to figure out what his really what he was gonna do.
yeah, but I really did. But man, I like Prisoner of Azkaban is one of my favorites. Oh my god, Order of Phoenix is like number one for me.
Oh yeah.
I love that shit because like I just I don't know. I think that's in my opinion that's kind of where the series kind of goes full tilt like Wizarding War now.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And when Dumbledore is fighting Voldemort, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. That was because that was the first real duel that you saw.
Yeah, like
Yeah. We
the first like lot like there are stakes in this duel. Like these two are gonna kill each other. The fucking flame snake and Dumbledore trying to freaking drown him. I'm like, oh my god.
yeah. It was. I remember watching that in the theater. Just it was awesome.
I can't imagine like the like like the hype factor watching that in theaters. Like,
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Did you not get to catch that one in theater?
so I when it came to the Harry Potter movies, I always caught them in VHS. I mean, well,
Oh,
VHS, DVD, whatever. Um, dude, I when I saw Sorcerer's Stone, I all I had it was in VHS. Like,
got it.
so like my dad bought it for me because he went to the PX one day, and he usually grabs like what like the hot movie for I guess my age or whatnot. And I mean, at the time, he saw Harry Potter. He had read about how it was like this big movie or whatever, and so he bought me the VHS. I watched it. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And I just kept,
Yeah.
and I kept watching them. And I saw Deathly Hallows Part One in theaters on IMAX.
Okay. Okay.
And that the Battle of the Seven Potters in the clouds in IMAX.
Oh,
Shit. And man, and I like legit like the girl that I went to go watch the movie with, dude. When Dobby got shanked, she was a fucking mess.
oh yeah.
And I'm over here like, well, this is awkward. Because I wasn't as invested yet. Like I watched them, I thought they were great, but I wasn't like the way that I watch movies now isn't the way that I watch movies back then.
yeah.
Like, dude, I shed a tear watching Ghostbusters.
I still need to watch that one.
Dude, it was so good. I loved it. It really, I think it did justice.
Like, I'm always a fan of a movie that can get me like anything, man, that can actually get like me feeling something. Like emotions.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that.
yeah.
You know, comedies are always the hardest because and like legit comedies are, in my opinion, the most difficult genre of movie to make because when you're just making a drama, you just need people to feel
Yeah,
something, right?
exactly.
But when you're making a comedy, if people don't laugh, you failed
Yeah. Uh-huh.
hands down. All right, that is interesting. All right, PC9.
Like I liked like when I watched Fantastic Beasts for the first time,
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is interesting. Like, this is, something different. Um, I did like that the reveal of Grindelwald I thought was masterclass. I was like,
Oh yeah.
that's awesome. Because the entire time you're like, oh, dude, Colin Farrell's character is a bad. Like, you think that's him, that's the bad guy, and then when he transfigures into freaking um, Grindelwald, and it's just like Johnny Depp with that fucking hair, the eye, the confidence in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
When
like,
he's like,
oh,
yeah, you got me, but
can you even hold me?
yeah,
I'm like, dude, what? I'm like, this guy, what? Like, who is this man? And I really was. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Because I have some friends that are very big Potterheads, and they're like, man, Voldemort ain't shit. You know, Grindelwald's the real, like, that guy's the real deal.
Oh
And
no, hands down, yeah. Grindelwald is the man. Like without Grindelwald, Voldemort would have just been like I don't know, the Kylo Ren of Harry Potter.
honestly, if you look at, I mean, granted, they did a really good job with Voldemort, but if you kind of watch how he behaves, he really does behave like a child,
Yeah.
because he's like pitching a fit because the Elder Wand doesn't work for him, and like all that stuff, and it's just like, dude, what can I
No,
like what can I say? Like,
you're supposed to be the Dark Lord.
and it's like I think that's the only thing that bothers me about the way that the original movies ended, was like, you're gonna tell me that a technicality on the Elder Wand is why you failed? Like, you didn't bother to read it? You didn't bother to just, I don't know, read the fine print about the lore? You just assumed, like,
I I kind of I yeah, I like that a little bit though. Like it's kind of like War of the Worlds, like you were so ready and then it was just this little thing that made you lose, you know? But
and
you know who wouldn't have let that happen? Grindelwald.
well, I mean, the way that I've, so like, I'm kind of upset that we haven't gotten a new movie yet, because I really like, I am like, dude, I need to see what happens. Like,
And the worst part is that we're not going to get Johnny Depp in it unless something changed, but
I don't think Matt Mickelson is going to be bad. I think he'll do great. I mean, the dude plays a bad guy real well, but
yeah.
the cocky smirk, this swagger that he had, that Depp brought to that character. I mean, granted, like I said, Matt Mickelson could probably do a really good job, and
Yeah,
I,
and will, but
I was just
I'm
uh,
not going to be able to cosplay him as well.
like, yeah. Well, I mean, he'll probably look the same, you know. I mean, so
Yeah, yeah, they'll do what they can.
um, and like, I really like this like Dumbledore style.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, man, look at this smooth motherfucker right here.
Yeah, it yeah. C1? Nope. C2. Yep. Huh. So that's forearms for sure. That's shoulders. It's definitely shoulders. Okay. 24, 25, 22.
This is good to know that this thing has so many spare parts, because I mean, okay, so so I have a lot of exterior spare parts from like the gym, the regular gym.
Right.
Um, all the inner frames are the same, so that's fine. But like, I have a whole ass shield,
Huh.
which I think you build it for this thing, but I just find it kind of, man, that's these are a lot of spare. And if I were to get another, like if I were to finally get the, the dominance, what is it, Phillips or whatever the heck edition,
Hmm.
which I think Psychoseer had one or has one, and I gave it a fair bit of thought there for a little bit. No, yeah, man, like Jayhan, yeah, like when it comes to like just those hard. Like, dude, Band of Brothers. When I watch Band of Brothers every year, I watch it once a year around Memorial Day.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the last episode of Band of Brothers, when they all when they can, VE Day, and they're all kind of going home, wrapping up, and that's the end of their tour, and they coming to grips with having to go home, and dude, it hits, like the Pacific, dude. I that shit hits too. Like, fuck, those guys went through some shit.
The Pacific was, man, that was good.
That was a meat grinder,
Band of
man.
Brothers in general was good, but yeah.
Oh yeah, Band of Brothers, I think, is a class of its own. Um, I like the intro for the Pacific is so good. Like, I love the song, like the theme to it.
Yeah.
Um, I have this thing about intro themes, like it has to hit.
Oh yeah, of course.
Man.
What I think is funny is how like Saving Private Ryan basically set a soundtrack to World War II.
Yeah, yeah. The sporadic machine gun fire in the background.
Well, I mean
Um,
that too, but the like very brass section heavy like orchestral kind of.
yeah, kind of. I mean, even with I mean, shit, it kind yeah, it almost sets like the soundtrack for that era.
Yeah. Like if you hear it's just like you don't even have to know the setup or anything about a movie or a video game or anything like that. Like you start hearing those like the slow trumpets with the like pickup snares and things like
Yeah.
you're like, well, World War II.
What time period are we? Oh.
Got it.
Or like everything has a slight sepia filter to it.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, if I could have figured out how to do that with my repaired entry, I would have like figured out how to give everything a sepia look.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
I probably should have told you. You could send me those pictures. I could have edited them a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting that, like, oh yeah, man, I do this shit. But in the post that Nick put on the Mega Warehouse page, I like that he did state that uh, you know winning winning with one photo entry, or like competing with one photo entry on a complex custom build, kind of it's like you have to pick the right shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the most difficult part of the submission because like there was definitely shots I personally liked better. Victoria says sounds like somebody likes Grindelwald. That is true. Grindelwald is like you gotta respect him. You know, he's not a good person. He's not a good person,
I
but
mean,
he's a great wizard.
like he said, okay, so the what's it called, the line in the sand had been drawn, when old boy laughed at Voldemort's face.
Well, yeah,
Like, just laugh at
yeah. He
him.
like yeah, that was perfect.
And which I think was one of the scenes in the movie that I personally was like, huh? Like I didn't. It really didn't because I'm like, who the, I don't know who Grindelwald is. Like I don't know. And I think that
Grindelwald to me is the equivalent of the old expanded universe Emperor Palpatine in terms of motivation, power level, all of that stuff. I don't know how in depth your Star Wars, I guess Star Wars Legends knowledge is, but like just that dude was so powerful, and I'll say like they made him kind of as almost as powerful now with the twist, I guess, that they did, but um, just awesome.
I mean, yeah, Philip Hughes. Yeah, Philip Hughes. Yeah. Are you behind on the stream? Or are you catching? So you just kind of catch up, or
I was thinking that too. Like I feel like you might be maybe like a 5 minute lag behind. We'll find out in 5 minutes if I'm right. There we go. That's where that goes. I am so hungry right now.
dude? That's why I went upstairs for. I went to get a. Got me a roll of crackers,
Okay.
some saltines, and a Sprite. Because I was not about to turn the Keurig on for another coffee. I'm like, nah, dude, no, no.
Yeah.
We hired we have a neighborhood kid that does like yard cleaning and whatnot. Nice kid. He's doing it to save up money to buy a computer,
Okay.
which I'm assuming he's trying to save up to like buy like a nice like gaming computer. Which hey man, I almost asked him what he's looking for today, but we
Right.
but we were just knee deep in all the leaves. He and so he usually charges like he was like, oh no, yeah, I charge $10 an hour for the yard. It took us an hour and a half to do it because my neighbor let me borrow his leaf mulcher, and I paid him $40. I was like, here you go. And he looked at me. He's like, yeah, but that's more than what I'm charging you. I'm like, dude, do you have any idea the amount of time you're saving me? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, I don't know how to explain this to you, but in my eyes, this what you're doing for me is vastly like I value it more. So
Yeah.
here's some money. I hope you're a little bit closer to your goal.
Yeah. Here's a tiny bit of money, not an issue for me. Gets you closer to what. And I remember being in your shoes.
Yeah, like I told my neighbor, I'm like, yeah, man, I'll pay him, to help out because it helps me and my back appreciates it, um, and then I'm like, and finding a youth that has work ethic to me, it blows my fucking mind. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta cultivate this,
Yeah.
and I feel that's kind of how like kind of rewarding, like here. Thank you for helping me. And I appreciate your yeah, whatever. Okay.
Jay just said Mobius is an amazing opening song for Hathaway, which
Oh
is
yeah.
oof.
Oh yeah. He's yeah. It sounds like he's behind.
Yeah, that's yeah. Like I said, we've got another couple minutes for the catch up.
Oh man, there's a lot of there's the waist joint for the Gym Sniper 2, which that's great because dude, when I first heard Mobius, I think I had that shit like on loop because that song was so good. And the 3D animation intro just made it better. Like seeing the new Gundam like in 3D, like
Yeah,
rendered, I was like, ooh, look at that! It's my boy, and he looks so nice. I think it was Cody who said that he hadn't finished, he hadn't seen Battle Log yet, or hadn't seen the last episode of Battle Log yet, and that
like yet at all, or yet as of
I think as of last week,
okay.
but he like I liked the way that it ended, like with that them going up against Amuro and in the game or whatever. It just kind of was like, yeah, man, yeah, go get him. I mean, you're gonna fuck him up, but whatever. Whew. Click all the extra parts. Oh shit. Guess I might be having some internet issues again. Yeah, I think you're muted.
Yeah, I got briefly booted again.
Alrighty. And so we're at
What is going on? That's better. You hear me again?
yeah. You're good. You're good. I was gonna ask, since we got what like a few people in, do we want to cut it, or do we want to wait to hit the 4 hour mark?
I mean, we've been going pretty strong, and I mean, we only got a couple people in here, and I know like one of them is me for sure.
Yeah, one of them's me on my phone. I use it to monitor.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's some people I know that are on the Zoom call probably want to hang out and stuff like that. So,
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then.
all right.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in. Like I said at the very beginning, this stream is still kind of a work in progress. We're still kind of getting things going to the format we want, but thanks for bearing with us. And hopefully we might jump on again this week, or I mean, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Or maybe sometime next week. But yeah, anything you want to say, Justin?
No, thanks everyone for swinging by and like Jan said, bearing with the growing pains of this stream.
Alrighty, guys. Y'all take it easy.